Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World. Tonight I am only doing the one project again. It's one little tote bag that I want to give to my mother-in-law, and I'm sure you've seen lots of these about, but this is my version of it, and this is what you're going to need. So for the base, to hold the whole base together, you're going to need 10 inches by 6 inches in card. So preferably get yourself a nice matching card and DSP. I'm going with Painted Seasons DSP, and I'm putting the wee mushrooms on the outside and this on the inside, but I'm also adding a wee decorative envelope on the back because I have made a card already and I want to pop it in so that the whole thing's one parcel. So you need 2 pieces of DSP, and they should measure 8.5 by 6 inches, and keep your pattern going the same way because you'll be joining those two together. So when you're cutting it, just make sure you've cut the 8.5 inches wide by 6 inches long. And then you're going to need 2 strips for the handbag handles, and they are going to measure 1 inch by 9 inches. And for the 4 wee strips up the front of the handbag, you're going to need those in 1 inch by 6 inches, 4 of them. And then for the wee fasteners at both back and front, you're going to need 4 punch circles. These are 1 3/8, and then I'm going to add this one, which is the match of the inside of the bag, because I want it all sitting so that it looks like this and this on top, so it'll show up nicely and it'll tone in. So for those, these are 1 3/8, this is 1 1/8 punch, scallop punch. So let's get started. Hoping I have no catastrophes like the last bag. It wasn't too bad, sure it wasn't. You were still able to follow it, and quite a few liked it. So for your base, get your scoreboard up, and we're going to score it at 2 inches. 2 inches and 8 inches. And turn it round and go 2 inches and 4 inches. And that's our wee base scored. We may as well score our paper while we're here. So take one piece with your paper facing you that you want showing out, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch. Ooh, 1/2 inch and 2.5 inches. Sorry, I'm reading my cheat score over here just to keep me right. And the next one, score this one at 2 inches and 8 inches. So that leaves you with a wee 1/2 inch that we're going to join at both sides. So just keep them out of your way for a second, and we'll concentrate on doing this. So we're trying to make a nice wee base up here, so I'm going to cut. We'll just cut a slight bit off this. Same at this side. I wonder will we just go around and twist it this way? No, we'll just keep it this way. Oh, I really should make 2 of each thing, shouldn't I? Just, it's coming up to Easter. I will need to get these things done. I have grandchildren to mind on Thursday. I have visitors coming tomorrow. I had a visitor today. I had a funeral yesterday, so my time is just not my own. I don't know what's happening in this weather at all. Shouldn't complain, sure. So we're just making a good solid base here for your handbag. Now if you think it's a bit plain, you could run it through an embossing folder, but you'd need a right size for one, wouldn't you, to really get it embossed, and I don't think it's worth it really, because it's going to look okay. So do your scoring, get them nice and flat. You want a good firm base. I have a big pile of sweets to put in this for my mother-in-law. She does like a wee bit of chocolate, and she has a wee friend that comes regular and sits for a wee cup of tea, so We bought them stuff that they could share. I mean, she's going to be 80 this year, but she still likes a wee bit of chocolate. And she appreciates anything you make her. So hopefully she'll like this. So this is going to be our wee base. Score that one. So we just want to stick these all up together so that it looks like that. So we're just going to put some, we could actually, let's see, no, I'm happy enough, we'll leave it the way it is. Put a bit of glue on this side. The same here. And join these up. I had to give it a good deep base simply because the chocolate is quite weighty. It's chocolate and packets of sweets and stuff. And they didn't look as bad when they were inside their packets. Once I took them out of all their multi-packets, oh my goodness, it just seems so much. Mother was thinking I'm trying to give her a heart attack. So, glue on the other two wee sections. And then join those up. Now, that's your base done, and we're just going to leave it sitting there out of the way for a second. So, get your DSP in, and we're going to do our folds. Should be one at the end. As usual, DSP is so hard to show you when you're making a video of where it actually is, where the folds actually are. It's just so hard to see. So just make sure when you're joining this up that you do keep it, that the patterns all run the same. Don't get mixed up and accidentally do it upside down. So we have two sections that are going to sit inside the box on both sides so that everything's running. Whoops, you see, just make sure if you get a good sheet that has a pattern that runs one direction, it should make it slightly easier to keep track of it. So that's going to go there. No, I haven't done this right here, I haven't. I should have had my score there instead of two halves there. Twit away. So we'll take that wee score out again. And we'll take this one out. So if you make a mistake, just run over with your bone folder like so, and it just takes that back out for you. With DSP, not so easy with card, unfortunately. So back to the drawing board. So that's going to sit there. So I want this to be 6 inches and 2 inches and then a half. So put that in again and go with 6 and then 2. And I'm hoping that's it this time. Just make sure you don't go back over your old score. Right, there's 6 inches. Isn't it? And then 2 inches. So hopefully that's right this time. So that looks better, doesn't it? Yep, everything's going the one direction. So you want to glue down this section, or double-sided tape, whichever takes your fancy. And try and get that lined up nicely. Oh, it seals. And And then we're going to join it again here. So that should all be one nice piece for you. So just add some glue down there. It. So that should be like that, and I'm hoping it's going to fit in here. And it'll kind of give you the rounded sides that you want whenever you glue it on. But we're going to put our handles, our strap type things. So go from that where you have 6 inches. Just keep it there and mark 6 inches, and with your pencil mark at 1.5 inches here and 1.5 inches in there, and then you're just going to stick those wee straps where you made, flip me pink, you can hardly see the mark, there it is. We're just going to sit so they're in the center of that, so put a bit of glue on your strap. Into the center mark and just lay it down nice and straight and flat. If you fold that over, you'll see if it's lining up straight enough. And do the same for the other one if you can find your mark. Yep, there's there. So a bit of glue. These aren't serving any purpose other than being decorative, so you don't need to go too bad with the glue. There's my pencil mark. I want to go to the center of it and down. And again, look, follow your edge so that you're happy enough with it lying straight. And then we're going to do the same with the other side. Get your edge so you know that's where your 6 inches is. Mark 1.5 and 1.5. And again, add a bit of glue. And one more to do. You could add a bit of faux stitching to the red parts if you wanted to brighten it up a bit or break it up a bit. Entirely up to yourself, but I'll not bore you with that tonight. So there we have it. Now we want to be able to get this all to stick in here nicely, and it's probably going to be a wee bit squishy because I want it to really take and push the whole bag out a bit to give it that wee bit of roundness. So our best bet is to add glue and just hope for the best. So we want to add a good wee bit of glue up to the two. I might actually put a slither of glue around this. Now remember, I haven't done this yet, so it's trial and error. We'll find out what's working best or not working. You'll know not to do it. So put a wee line of glue right around the top, just to make sure that it's all going to catch. And then go, make sure you're putting the mushrooms facing the right way. I'll put a big splather of glue right round. Just keep going round. And fingers crossed that we get it in without making too much mess. Without me getting too sticky as usual. Come on, in you go. Just catching on the corners there. Now I need to get these hands clean before I go any further, or I'll be sticking to everything and ruining it. So that's giving it a good base, and now we want to work our way around there as quick as possible. Make sure it's all in. Push those bits out so that you're getting them nice and rounded and that they all take. Just keep making sure that it's went the whole way in. That's coming along nicely, so just give it a good press on the inside. Seems to have taken, yep. So now we have to put our wee handles on, and we're just going to get the 9-inch strip and turn it like that. So it's going to be set here, and then our things are going to cover it. So we just want a bit of glue at one end. And we'll stick one end at a time just to make sure we're getting it right. So just stick that on the top. Just down about 1/2 inch, I'd say, is enough. And I hope that it takes. I can actually put a wee clothes peg if I can find them. Save me keeping this hanging about. So, now this is going to turn like this. So your handle is sitting in the ways like that. It's not the way I want it. Yeah. So again, put a 1/2 inch on the back of that. So you're just twisting it and keeping it there. So same again. A few wee pegs on to help you hold it. Oh, they're sticking to me. I knew it gets sticky, didn't it? Ugh. Don't do things with your left hand when you're not left-handed. Now, hopefully that will be taken. I'm going to do the same with this side. Twist and grind. Adding it on. That doesn't feel like 9 inches, I wonder, is it? Yep, it is. Right, so start with the one, put a wee bit of glue again. That wee end bit. Place it on your box or your bag and stick some pegs on to hold it. These wee ones are a bit feathery, aren't they? So I think we can probably take that one off and use it at the other side. So again, make sure you're twisting your bag properly, that you're getting the handle going in the ways like that to hold them like so. So that's straight. Just keep it straight and bring it around to there, so you know you're going to put the glue on this side. I'll pop it on, same, about 1/2 inch down. And get your pegs. Alright, that's taking shape rightly. So now we want to do our wee buttons, decorative buttons. So you could punch holes through these. I'm not, I'm just going to layer them up. I like them the way they are. So just put a few dimensionals. I'll crack open a new one here. Three on each then. Ah! Wrong side, I want to show that side. Oh, come on, be nice. Nearly ruined it there. I think we're saved by the bell. So we're showing the red side. Did I say this paper is called Painted Seasons? It was there during celebration, but I'm hoping some of you's got it and you want a few projects for it. If not, use any kind of lovely DSP and match it up with coordinating card and you'll have just the same effect, if not nicer. And it does make a good wee sturdy bag. So pop them on, centre them up, and then that's just going to sit over the top of that, just for decorative effect. And I'll probably just glue them on flat so that it covers any joins there with the two straps meeting. So we're supposed to be getting a bit of nice weather coming up to Easter, so I'm hoping I can escape and get some fresh air and preferably some sea air at least one day over the holidays, not having to be babysitting or running messages or you name it. What do us mummies get asked to do? It's ridiculous, isn't it? Right, so a bit of glue on the back and line that up so that it just comes over the handle a wee bit, so it's actually on the handle bit, and give it a good press to take. Ooh, slippy, slippy. Oh my goodness, would you set a pace? I'm wrecking the show here. I don't even know if I've got them even. I think that could do with a wee bit of glue in there. Give it a wee bit more strength. Probably too much now. Let me see this for a nose. Yep. Oh my goodness, Patricia O'Hagan, you're a mess. I'm going to stick a clothes peg on it to hold it from there. Keep your hair on. Do the same with the other side. Put those wee clothes pegs on. Give it a good wee nip to help you along. And now I'm sticking to everything. Really need to keep wipes right beside me, wouldn't I? Again, just slightly over the top and stick your clothes pegs in to hold it. It's very nice paper that. I love both sides of it actually, of that particular sheet. And the last one. Now, you don't necessarily have to make your base as deep there. Excuse me, you could go an inch deep instead. I think it was 2 inches deep I went, simply because I have so much chocolate to put in there. And I'll show you that now when I'm filling it up for you. I hope it all fills in. So we're going to let that sit for a minute because I now want to make a wee envelope to put my card into it. I have a card made now and it doesn't even match, which is why I want the envelope to match. So you're going to need your envelope punch board and you're going to need a piece of the matching DSP and it needs to be 8.5 inches square. Yep. And I'm going to put this side on the outside, so 8.5 inches square. I'm using, it's a 4.5 by 6 inch card, so you go across and you check your score line, which is 3 3/4. So you line that up at 3 3/4 and do your scores on your punch and just keep turning it and hope that you can see it. 3 3/4. And the last one. And that should be it. You can turn it round and round all your corners off just to keep them nice and neat. You might actually be cutting one of these off. I haven't made my mind up yet, but we'll see. So we're folding it in because we want it to be this side showing. Could actually fold that down, and we're just going to cut it across there where you've made your fold. So we'll stick those down. That's going to hold my wee card. Bit of wet glue, or I'll just use tape runner over. It's not going anywhere. Same on this side. And that's going to sit on the front of the bag. So it's well attached. I really wanted a smaller envelope, and I would advise you to do that. In fact, I mightn't even bother. I might just pop it on the inside. That's what I'm going to do. Just pop it on the inside. So I had this wee card made from last week, and I have it all ready for and all. So instead of a plain envelope, I'm going to pop it in there. And I'll show you now the sweets. They should be ready to vacate the handbag. So you see the name about the sweets. Isn't that ridiculous, like? But she will share them with her wee friend, and they will last her for a long time. So I wanted to be able to put them right in there. These I could just lay down. It's all her favourite. She loves these and she loves these, and she gets a wee cough, so she loves these in her handbag. So they will last her a good wee while. It's not that she's a mad woman for the chocolate thingy. So that just holds them all perfect, and I'm sure I could just slip that wee card in down the side. And there we have a lovely handbag full of treats. And you could, if you want, personalise it, put her name across here, or a bit of faux stitch, and just go around with your wee chalk pen. One of these gel pens, chalk pen, whatever you have. And I think that's really nice. It's better than having there a couple of packets about sweets and nothing done to them. So I hope you followed along with that all right, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you make one, remember to share it with me, because I would love to put you on my blog on a Sunday. Thanks for dropping by now. Bye.